Hi, guys. Thanks for waiting. I had to wait for a member of my family to do some things out here. It's Thursday, and so it's trash night, and all the recycling, the noise would have been just insane. So I just thought, well, you know what? Duh. Just ask folks to wait for about 10 minutes, and that worked out. So I want to start out by saying hello to all of you. Thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate it. And of course, hello to Heather. And girl, you know the score. If you want to jump on, just let me know. Say yes in the comment section or no. If you say no, that's fine too, because I know sometimes people not always, in the mood. Now let me just check the other end of this. I got to, you know how it is. You got to get the stream going. And there we go. Okay. And we're going. That's good. So I want to ask you, if you're just joining me, got you, girl. Gonna drop it. Drop it like it's hot. And please hit the thumbs up. Hey, Jake, how you doing? I'll do Brian Schaefer again. I've done him. Oh, God, that sounds so... We won't go there. It's not that kind of show. I've done his case before. I've covered his case before. This is for you, Indigo. This is for you, Heather, the StreamYard. But I would gladly look at it again because, I don't remember. When you read this much, you just don't always remember. And sometimes it starts to come back to you, when you read on it more than once. So I'm going to add our good friend, Heather. Heather.
Hey.
And Mama.
Lady, every Thursday night I set my night aside for you. So.
Well, shoot, that's it. Oh, thank you. I am very honored. I really am. I really am.
Not a lot of people I can get to read like this with me, and I like having another reader because I like being able to bounce off cards and stuff. So
confirmation. It just is so much, you guys. When you get somebody else that is going to say yes or no, they're going to be honest with you. It's so amazing. I don't know. That's why we do this.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that Amy. Yes, I'm going to star her. I do have some cases, but I love what you're coming up with, Jake. And hello, Mama Bear.
Hey, Serena.
And we have Vixen.
Yep. And Vixen.
Yeah.
They're my peeps.
Mine too.
Well, yeah.
Am I loud?
Jeez, it's like I was telling everybody last night. Whenever
Your
I
hair
go
is...
live, I have. That's because guess what I got to do today?
Wash
I took a bath for the first time since January.
Lord, she
in our
feels
new apartment.
Good.
We're still at the old one, but today I'm like, I'm taking a bath. I jumped into that. I shaved, I scrubbed, I washed my hair. This is what happens. It gets curly, so.
It looks super. And you're glowing. I would never.
It feels good to
be able
when you
to
only get into a bath.
I know, because I've had to do a lot of that, with being in the hospital and stuff like that. And it's like for months, where it's like, it's having to spot wash, and that I can do quite well. Boy, I'm good, but there's
being
nothing
able to get into that water and just
there's, you can't, y'all
and
know.
New tub is longer. It's deeper. It's
you can
wider, especially for this big girl.
Well, yeah, most of the tubs are very, you can't properly, unless you're a child, stretch out.
Yep. And this one I could today, and I was like,
heaven.
I was so happy.
Oh, I know what to get you now for your birthday and stuff. Bath bombs. There's going to be in the, with all kinds of the spirit baths and stuff that you can take with the herbs before you do readings.
I love the ones where they put crystals in them and stuff. I'm always up for
See, I can't take a bath because I'm not rich, and I don't have one of those fancy chairs that I could like press a button and lower me in and take, lift me out. So I have a shower bench, and I freeze literally my booty off, but I'm keen on being clean. So, but I do miss my baths.
Us girly bits need to stay clean.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I know TMI, everybody.
Sorry guys, but I like being clean. I'm all about that. So like, I've become very inventive. And if you've ever been in the hospital for any length of time, I'm sure you have too. Yeah. Anyway, let's carry on. Who do we got in the house? Yeah. I loved the violin. That guy passed away in Kansas recently that played the violin.
Yeah. I love it when she has a guitar player, and every now and then I'll be like, honey, can you play? And I don't have to ask. You go, Dust in the Wind. So
they had so many good songs. Kansas is the band, by the way, if you guys are curious. Yep. It's about all they played where I grew up. I grew up in the Midwest, Northwest Missouri, not the South, not the southern part, which is, but in the upper Northwest. But we were stuck in 1970s until probably I imagine till the internet.
Joji, all Aiden Learns Tarot is watching and sharing his video on live stream.
Oh my goodness, thank you, Aiden.
I've heard of Aiden. I guess he's really, really, he's like this, he's 19 and he's like this phenomenal reader for his age.
I have too, and I've been wanting to get hold of him. I'm serious. I've got a list you wouldn't believe. So Aiden, firstly, thank you so much.
Joji, he's looking for readers to come on his channel.
Aiden, we're coming.
Yep. We're coming for you.
With love. So Joji, thank you so much for sharing that with me. I didn't know. And Aiden, you are a peach. Thank you.
Yes.
He is looking. Yeah, I am going to come. Tell him I will be glad to. Heather and I, we're hams. We love it. We like good peeps.
Literally.
I lost my ham.
Talk about a ham steak. If only you could take it here, push it up to here, then take the rest and push it in the back.
You know what? I would take your ham steaks just to put a little bit on my backside because I lost so much. And when you're a paraplegic, yes, I'm a paraplegic. In case you didn't know, that means I'm paralyzed from the waist down. I was ejected out of a car, not by pressing an eject button, but car accident when I was 17. It's okay. So just want to let you know that's nutshell story.
Things get kind of flattened after a while.
When you age.
Mine's starting to do that. Yeah, me too.
You lose elasticity. Gosh darn it. I wish that wasn't important as a man's because they've come up with all kinds of blue pills for them, but things I don't want to go under the knife to have. And plus, those people never look the same afterward. You notice that?
You know who really doesn't look the same?
Makes me sad.
They did something but their face was Madonna.
Oh my God.
She doesn't look like Madonna.
I was shocked.
I was so sad.
Me too. And I don't mean to talk crap because I admire her, that girl, and she's no, but I say girl. I call everybody girl. I just wish, if it makes her happy, I just don't think it looks particularly.
She doesn't want to age.
Yeah, and I get it.
You really can't blame her.
No, and I totally don't. I look at my face but there's all kinds of makeup like what I'm using, and I would still rather look a little bit older than strange. Like, they all kind of get a stretched look. It doesn't look right.
Yeah, hers is all puffy.
I think she actually had implants put in to try to probably make up for, I don't know. I am not a doctor. I should not say that, but it kind of looks like it. And one friend I know that is in the medical industry said that she had it was new at the time. And but they put these strings in, I guess, like right here,
Yeah,
and
I
it
think
tightened.
Mel had that. Mel G, that one psychic that's on YouTube. He said something about it's like
Oh,
a it's they sew. It's like a
that's
needle
right.
and thread, and they sew. And he had, I think, something like that done too. And it's just a light sew, and that pulls up just to kind of give a little bit of a lift and a
Now
little
that's
bit out.
okay. I don't have any problem with that. Like if as long as you still look like
What are we
refreshed.
talking about, Sherry? I'm sorry, we're just going off on a tangent.
It's chat. It's
Yeah,
just chat. We're talking about what we would do if we did get something done. That might,
yeah.
oh, thank you. And I don't plan on touching. I don't want to. I don't want to. But the only other thing that might seriously bother me, and yeah, I'm gonna look for Aiden's channel.
Yeah, earlier this week I saw you said you didn't get it because I'm marked your number on, but that
Aiden
last
learns.
live that
Mm-hmm.
we did with the crime,
Yeah.
the dream I had after that with you and I in
Yes.
this one area.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God, it was just, I don't know if it was just a dream that accumulated from us reading about the missing kids,
Yeah, because
or
that can
this was
happen.
one of the kids, or the situation where, I mean, I can still see this guy's eyes and
Oh
his
my
face,
goodness.
and it was like
I'm
these
subbing to him.
children in a playground, and all of a sudden, one young girl came out, and as she was coming out, other young kids were coming out, and
Oh
they
my.
said, yeah, he stands over there and watches. And he was saying that now I get cold chills down my back, and there was like a part of a wooded area with some trees, and they say, yeah, that's over there where he watches. And when I went to go look, I was like, you could like see him for a second, and then he was up close. And then, I mean, this was in a park, and I
Okay.
don't know if that was one of the kids coming through left over
Uh-huh.
from the reading, because I remember telling you, saying we have to go there. We were out and about or something, and it says no, we
This
have to go
oddly
there.
sounds familiar.
It was at a park, and the kids were sitting around something. It was a ring. There was a ring of kids, and I don't know what was in the middle. I don't know what drew them there. Maybe that's where, I don't
I know
know.
that was on let me get
And the
her
guy
name.
was white, and he had dark hair,
Mm-hmm.
and he had these cold blue gray eyes. And
Is
he
he
wasn't too old. He was a little bit younger, because
oh,
his skin still looked relatively fresh. And I
oh,
remember waking
hey
up like,
Sharon.
oh my God, I gotta talk to Maya
Was
about
this
this.
on was this on Lena's case? Lena Kill?
It was it
Kill?
was
Kill?
last it was last reading that we did with True Crime. And
Yeah,
we're trying to
because
get a
that was
hold of
her
you.
case. Because she was on the playground. There was like a little playground in the apartment complex,
Okay.
and
I knew it
she
had a
was kidnapped from that play area that was for the children in the apartment complex that
and
they
there was
had.
and it was so weird because every
Hmm.
time I would look back up this road, there was like a little hill. It was almost kind of like one of those playbacks. Every time I looked up there, she would be standing up there again and walking towards me. And I remember seeing like a fence, kind of like a diamond. You know how they have like those fence at the baseball diamonds and stuff? So it felt very park. And these kids got together and they sat in a circle. And what was in the middle, I cannot tell you, but they said, yeah, he stands and he watches over there. And oh
Ugh.
God.
You must have, yeah, you know what? I'm betting. It just sounds, the first thing, that came to my mind when you said playground was Lena's or Lena's, I'm not sure how you pronounce her name,
Yeah,
L-I,
that
yeah.
beautiful little girl. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That case is I believe it's out of Texas. Just, off the top of my head.
Hi,
And
Aiden. We have Aiden here with us.
Aiden, hey, how you doing? You want to jump on? I'm just going to keep it to 3.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep it to 3, y'all, just for this time, because otherwise, Aiden, I'm going to send you this. I'm just going to drop the link down here, and all you got to do is click, okay?
Hey, Sharon Rue.
Clip the copyboard.
Tammy.
And yes, Sharon Rue, I'm going to be hanging out with you soon. We have plans too. Let's see. So this is for you, Aiden.
You ladies are busy.
It's just, it is getting very busy.
That's wonderful. It really is. The community's getting bigger and bigger.
I'm really glad. But I'm really mad that YouTube is cutting my numbers. I lost at least 5 today. They cut, I don't know what they're doing, but
there's another video
it's annoying,
like that I learned about recently. I don't know if they call it, not Blister. It was something else. Jimmy from Bright Insight. He does he's a former he's a veteran, and he's into ancient aliens, the pyramids and everything, and getting to the truth about, you know, the technology and what they're keeping from us. And he has this channel. It's been up for a couple of years.
Cool.
And it's Bright Insight. And he said the same thing about YouTube. They're cutting back on his viewers, and Patreon is starting to censor people.
I've heard that.
And so he found a couple places, and I can't remember the name of this other one, but it's like another YouTube, and you create an account, and they're more people friendly. They you know, so far, no censoring or anything. He's allowed to post, you know.
Where's that at?
I'll have to, I don't know, but I don't know if you're going to get it, because I don't know if I have the right, I have your email, but you're a hard lady to get a hold of.
I know.
Popular must be.
No, just insanely busy. No, I'm dealing with mental health issues at home with more than one family member.
It's hard.
And it's just
through that today.
Yeah. Had to call the cops. Yeah.
Breathe in. Breathe out. And if we get a chance tonight, it was on our news where I live. A young child was found unresponsive, and by the time they got her to Memorial Medical here, she was already pronounced dead, and they're not giving out any details.
Oh, wow.
And with some of the people around here,
yeah,
if we have time, because I know we have several other people to read on tonight.
Yeah. Well, I put some up, and because I had really bad insomnia the other night, and I needed to get this done, and I was looking, and I thought, well, let's try these sites or these 3 cases, and then we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, we may not even be able to, because they won't even release the child's name, but they live here in the trailer park with me, wherever this child was.
We can give them a pseudonym name if we want to read on that. We could do that. We'll do that first. We'll just give them a pseudonym name. We'll just refer to them, the child
that was found unresponsive in
your
village.
Yeah.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, we'll just do that. I'm going to see which deck I feel like I need to use. I've got like a trillion just over here. I tried to be neat. Joan Barrett says, "Oh no, Heather, that's tragic."
I got my phone on. Yeah.
Oh, good.
I mean, right now.
Aiden's with us. Yay.
Hi.
Aiden.
Hi. It's so nice to meet you both. So this is really weird. I was on my live stream and they were putting all these links in the chat. I was like, oh my gosh, these people are live. So I clicked on it, and first I went to this, what's her name? Sheila.
Oh,
you know Sheila?
Lovely. Yes.
There's several Sheilas.
Sheila. So one of them.
Feather.
That's
her.
That's
okay.
It. And I clicked on her link, and everybody in the chat was like, oh my gosh, Aiden's watching this on his live stream. And then she went to my live stream, and she was watching me watch me. Okay.
I didn't know you could do that.
I don't know. She shared her screen while I was live. Very confusing. But then I was like, should I come to anybody else's channel? And then they're like, hey, come here. And I was like, oh, I love these people. I love your hair. We have the same hair color.
Really?
But underneath my hat. But I'm having a bad hair day today.
It's
Anyway.
okay. I just washed mine. It's still wet. So
wow. Yeah. 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 That's so cool. But nice to meet you both. It's so nice to meet you.
Same here, Aiden.
It's lovely to
I'm
meet
hearing wonderful
you.
things about you.
Oh,
I'm
I
so
hope so. I
sad.
hope so. Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome
to the family.
We got another red. We got another red in the house.
Hey, I used to be red until I decided to go purple.
Someone's playing the trombone outside. By the way, I'm in college and I'm in my dorm room right now, if you can't tell already, but yeah.
No, I didn't know, but you know what? Like, if we hear the trombone, it's no problem.
Yeah, just dance.
Aiden, what are you going to school for? What's your major?
For film.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah. I think that's awesome. Oh,
anything with the arts. I love it.
Yeah.
My dad's a retired art professor, so I'm a little bit of an art nerd.
That's so cool. Yeah, I'm currently in Dallas, Texas. I go to SMU, and it's fun here.
Yeah. I hear it's wonderful. Like you got good food, great venues. I mean, what's not to like?
Yeah.
Well, except for certain minded folks, but we won't talk about that.
That's all everywhere surrounding me. It's like piranhas. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm in a wheelchair myself, but I am willing to push him, a certain fellow in Texas that's in a wheelchair that needs to be pushed off a cliff. Oh yeah. Oh, so I think his daughter goes here.
She doesn't know who I mean. Could be anyone in Texas.
Yes, entertainment purposes only. We could be just talking about anybody.
Yeah, I think Tucker Carlson's daughter goes here too. Maybe they're friends. Who knows?
Oh wow!
I know it's crazy.
I hear those names and I get this. I just want to retch automatically. I mean, that's just the initial response. Now I just want to retch.
Yeah. Well, do you guys want to let me know about your channels? I literally just discovered both of you 5 minutes ago.
Oh, not a problem. I've been on here for 3 years now, and I cover everything. I love everything. I cover true crime on Thursdays, and if you ever are interested in joining me, I'm on the West Coast. I'm in Pacifica, California. I'm very close to San Francisco. And I love it. And let's see, I have 2 kids that are, she's 30, the other one's 27. And I'm married. And I've been reading the cards since I was 18.
Oh, wow, same.
Yay! Let's see, I'm a Virgo.
Oh, my goodness, to be 19 again.
You're right. He's in such a I'm proud of him already.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I really truly am. Both my kids are, I still see them as kids, are part of the LGBTQIA community. And let's see what else about me. I love music, all kinds of music, metal to classical. Let's see what else.
I make music. I love music too.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm currently under this little bunk bed thing. It's like that bed. That's my roommate's bed.
Oh, I see it.
I think he's missing. I haven't seen him in a few days, so who knows? Maybe true crime about him. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, aren't you guys on spring break?
No, we had spring break.
Okay. Some places are different. Yeah.
Yeah. But I love music. I record music. I have my microphone here. I don't know if I can pull it.
You got that's a nice mic.
That's nice.
I record music. I actually have an album out that I made 2 years ago. It's not good. Don't recommend listening.
What haven't you not done, Aiden, already?
But you started it. You gotta stink. You gotta suck, and then you learn and you pick up. You gotta be willing to fail a lot.
Yeah, and I do fail a lot.
That's how we learn.
Yeah. Well, that's so cool. I love that you love music. I love music too. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, I love music. My fella, he's a guitar player.
Oh, wow.
He likes the guitar, yeah.
I wanted to play drums, but my dad, you're lucky. See, my dad wouldn't let me. He told me it was not a girl's instrument.
I was told the same thing.
Instead, he bought me a clarinet, which is, why don't you just get me a D? Because I'm sitting up there with this thing in my mouth. I did not want to play that.
Yeah, that is very, like, I'm so glad that things have changed since then, you know?
Yeah.
I play flute. I wanted to be like my cousin Mary Grace. She played flute so beautifully.
Yeah, flute's beautiful. Like
but
Jethro
then
Tull.
as I got into, oh my God, could you imagine being,
Yeah.
But then I got older and got into, Def Leppard and stuff. Saw Rick Allen with the one arm playing drums. I'm like, hell, if he can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
So he became my hero.
I still have hope that maybe I can figure out something, but I've got to move. I have so much crap and, that I have to do. But let's see. Oh, and I have a huge cat. That's part of BlackCat Tarot. That's my thing. She's about 18 pounds and she's not fat. She's just big. She's probably like a Siberian or what's that other one? Maine Coon, maybe, but she's black. She's a mixture and she's got
Muzzy heard you, Maya.
Hello, baby.
He jumped right up.
I love cats, but the sad thing is I'm allergic to them.
Oh, no.
And I can't have any here. The only pets I have are the rats in the walls. I used that joke yesterday. And I was like, but maybe, do cats like rats? You can like invite cats to come here and like get the rats. But
my bear she would take care of that problem for you.
Oh yeah. I would appreciate it.
But Aiden, so I want to ask you, tell me about yourself. So you said that you began reading around 18?
Yes.
Yeah. Why did you want to start reading? What made you?
Great question.
Good question. Well, it was YouTube. So I was on YouTube. My favorite artist. Can you guess my favorite artist? My musical favorite artist is? Can you
Lady
guess?
Gaga?
No.
Adam Lambert?
It's a girl. I'll give you that.
Adele?
No.
I'm blanking when anyone.
Billie Eilish?
No, I love Taylor Swift.
I like her too.
She's my favorite. No, it's fine. I love the excitement. Please get excited. I love Taylor Swift. She is my favorite. I always forget people are watching. I always forget that people are watching, like me on live stream. Anyways, but I love
yourself.
Thank you.
You don't want to be anybody else but yourself. Yeah. And if people don't like it, they can go find another show.
That's right. That's right. And it would be boring if we were all the same.
Yes. Yeah.
But
Aiden, have you heard of Anthonette? Have you seen his videos?
I have. Yeah, I have.
Yeah. He's a good reader. He's a little bit over the top sometimes, but he's quite good.
That's his entertainment, I think.
He likes gossip.
Yeah. He has it all organized. I'm just over here like I do a thing where like every Tuesday I do Aiden and the Expert, and I've invited people to come on the show and we just discussed tarot. I think in 2 weeks I'm talking to a woman, her name's C, and she's a medium, psychic, and that's really fun. So I am excited for that one. But last week I was with Autumn from the Black and Orange political channel. And then I think yesterday or the day before that, I was with Lisa from Spirit Intuitive.
Oh, I love her.
I love her too.
I love her. She's awesome.
Yeah, I love her too. And that live stream was so much fun. So yeah, I'm doing that every Tuesday. And I would love for you guys to be on sometime. That'd be so much fun.
No, hit me up.
Yep, not a problem.
And you on mine as well. We just have to make sure our schedules connect.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm in the process of moving. I'm in two places at once. So once I get settled, I'm going to definitely start making a regular, concrete, consistent schedule for my channel, and I'll start inviting people.
And I'll jump on your channel if I see that you're on there. I'll be like, hey, boy.
I would love that. Oh, I'd love that so much. So on Thursdays, I do this thing, that's on Tuesdays, right? Aiden learns tarot live. And one of my goals is to change my name to Aiden Does Tarot or Aiden Knows Tarot. Because I don't want to be Aiden Learns Tarot forever, you know? Right. I don't want to limit myself to that.
Because you develop,
Yeah. So hopefully I can change it in like a year or so. But
Oh, you will be.
Yeah. Thank
You'll
you.
change it when you know.
Yeah.
It'll just be like one day you'll be like, you know what?
It's
Love and
time.
light, this is that. Now I'm just going to flow right into this, and you'll awaken to it, and you'll know exactly what the next,
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, every Thursday I do Aiden Learns Tarot Live, and normally I just sit by myself. But today it was just I was so bored with myself. Like, I really enjoy going live with people because I can really bounce off their energy.
Yes.
And with myself, there's no energy to bounce off of. It's just me looking to my reflection, being like, oh, okay.
I feel weird looking at my screen and talking to myself. I like when I see other people.
To be honest, it doesn't bother me. I can do it. But sometimes I like doing that on my own. But I also, I'm pretty flexible. I like also having people. It's just because it's a lot more fun to be silly.
Yeah.
Rather than like say a joke and you're hoping somebody heard it and just got to carry on, and you've got, like you said, you got nothing. So it's like,
That's so cool. I bet it takes practice. I just need the practice to go live by myself.
That's how I got back to doing it.
Yes.
With starting over the summer, started watching channels again, and decided to try picking up the cards again because I was learning different ways this time of how people were interpreting cards. Because when I first started, I was told this is how you have to read the cards. You have to memorize all, and I just could not mentally memorize and retain that. And so I gave up. I would only pull out every now and then, my cards to read for somebody and have the book. But then I started watching Linda G. I started watching Scott and Andrea, and then one person to the other. And my reading got better. And so, it takes a while, but you find your, I don't want to say niche, but you get into your own rhythm. You get into your own flow.
Groove. Groove. That's something I can say is that I didn't have that because I'm old. And when I was 18, it was...
Excuse me.
It was 1987. Yeah. So, I was 8. Yeah. 1987.
Yeah, I'm a couple of years older than you, or maybe 1 year older than you. So please, honey.
When I first saw you, I thought you looked like Cheryl from Riverdale. Have you ever seen Riverdale?
I've heard of Riverdale, but I have not watched it yet.
Look up Cheryl from Riverdale. I thought that's my first, when I saw you, I was like, oh my gosh, she looks like Cheryl from Riverdale.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Obviously,
I think it's the hair too, but also like the face. But yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Obviously. Aiden, how many decks do you have? Do you have a favorite?
Oh, good question.
I do. Yeah. Okay. So I started this channel 2 weeks ago. And
good for you.
Good for you. There you go.
Yeah, thank you. But I've done tarot for about a year now.
Yeah.
Let's go back to your first question because that kind of ties in. But it's my first deck I bought at Barnes & Noble. I watched a Taylor Swift tarot video and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I think Aphrodite was like one of the first people I saw. Don't really watch them anymore, but that's beside the point. Whatever. So I went to Barnes & Noble, picked it up, and then it just sat on my desk for a while. Just sat there. And I have the Cosmic Slumber Tarot deck. That's my favorite deck I have. But I also have the same deck Lisa has. I have the deck of character.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
And really, that's all the rage.
Yeah, it's like Oracle. There's like Tunnel.
That's right up my alley. I need that one.
There's 111 cards in that deck, Maya.
Oh my God!
Drawn by the lady.
Me need that deck.
It's so good. I think people would love it because yesterday
you get so much from them.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah. And I was live with Lisa. And we were reading on a whale trapped in the Atlantic with like nets and a little calf nearby it. And we were reading if it was going to be like helped released and stuff like that. I didn't get anything related to that really, but the next reading I did, I drew the whale card, and I drew the jail cell
So he felt trapped.
Trapped. Yeah. And I thought that was so cool. I was like,
I know there was a whale that got caught on the shore, and people were trying to figure out how to save it. I think it was in China or something. It was a sperm whale or a blue whale, and it got into the shallow waters. It got stranded, and they're rushing, trying to figure out, oh my God, how are we going to save this baby? And I guess they did. So I don't know if that's the same one or if there was another one.
It happens a lot here. I'm near San Francisco. The beach, of course, I'm not rich enough to have like an ocean view, but the beach is probably about 4 blocks away. And unfortunately, some whales will turn up sick. Some of them have plastic in their, guts because people are not smart. We have local beach cleanup, a volunteer crew that do a great job. But back to the whale thing, I'm so connected to whales. I dream about them. And so that is so cool, Aiden. That is exactly what is showing you that, hey, Aiden, you're tracking. And it's magical. And you go, oh, no. This, and then it'll happen again. And it'll happen again. And you're just going to be going, okay, I surrender. It's real. I can't make this up.
Yeah, that's happened. That's happened a lot. Like, not just with tarot, but I was in the chat or on one of my live streams, and I was picking up the name Michael, and I was just like throwing that name, and I was like, why does Michael keep on coming to my mind? And I had like 4 viewers at the time, and her name's Linda Sue, and she said that she's been researching the Archangel Michael and trying to connect with him, and for some reason that came to my mind, and that was so cool to me. And I thought, oh my gosh, wow. So that's happened a few times, especially with the whale. I don't know. It was for a different reading where I got the whale in the jail. So maybe I was still thinking about the whale or something like that. I'm still practicing, but it was so cool. I thought it was amazing. I was like, wow.
Well, whales are the wisdom keepers of the earth.
Yeah.
They hold the memory and the songs and, the language. And I think when they come up like that, a lot of the times they're trying to get people's attention to, the earth and the water and stuff too. So to dream about a whale or to have that as an animal totem, that's they're all powerful and important, but the whale,
gentle.
And
wise.
They're like the Akashic, like keepers of the depths.
Thank you for pointing that out, because I dream of them. I did the painting. I haven't finished it, but I'll show you guys again later because I'd rather talk. But yeah, and in the dream, I was floating up above the earth naked. I wasn't cold, and I looked fabulous. But anyway, the whale was with me. As a paraplegic, I'm paraplegic from an auto accident. So it's like having a body that, isn't full of scars and that actually works. And I'm floating up there is like, that was pretty cool in and of itself.
That's awesome.
Yes. But then to be up, and normally I'm scared of heights. I mean, like I would be myself. But there's this, I look over and there's this huge whale with me. And I just reach out and I touch its fin. And the minute I did, I felt complete unconditional love just woof, wash over me and like all the way through me. And it was amazing.
The gentle giants of the oceans. Yeah.
Wow. Have you guys seen the video? There was a diver in the ocean and there were sharks nearby, and the whale came and
protected him.
Yeah.
I saw that. That was, it just like, and how can people say that these creatures are not, they're so much smarter. There's so many smart, so much smarter than most people I know.
Yeah. And like, I think some countries over on the other side, I don't know what they are, but they like deemed octopus and other intelligent creatures.
Yes.
You can't kill them. You can't eat them.
They're amazing. And
yeah.
And I could go without the calamari. I admit
it.
Yeah.
It's good if
I grew up in an Italian household and I just could not. No.
There's some things you just can't.
And I won't eat veal. There's no reason, no excuse to kill and cage a young baby. No.
I totally agree. I remember one Easter last year. I think it was last year. I was with my parents, and they forced me to eat this baby lamb.
What? You don't force your children. I'm sorry.
They forced me to eat this, and I was just crying while eating it, and it made me feel so bad. I was like, poor Mary and her little lamb. I was like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. I don't want to eat a baby lamb. This is like, and red meat is not good for the body too. Like, I've learned that, but I still eat red meat. But
yeah,
I've cut back drastically.
Me too.
Yeah, I need it. Yeah.
I don't eat as much meat at all. I've got a hiatal hernia, blah, 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 but go on. I know what you mean.
Yeah. And I think last week I was with my parents as they forced me to go to church for Easter. They love forcing. But I was in the car and I was reading about the health bad things about red meat. And because I didn't realize that we eat they eat red meat so much in like tacos and spaghetti and other things like that. And I was like, Mom, your mom had Alzheimer's, and the more meat you eat, the more iron gets stored in your brain, the more red meat you eat. And the more iron you have in your brain, that could lead to Alzheimer's. I don't want you to forget me, you know?
Oh, honey.
Yeah. So it was, and then my dad was like, but we need the meat protein for our body.
Yes.
Yeah. And I was like, but just you can get protein from other ways.
My husband's just finding that out because he had to have surgery. So I bought this thing it's buckwheat, and it has like 12% fiber, not fiber, I'm sorry, protein, you know, and he's been losing weight, and he's like, he's like loving that because he was needing to. And so he's cutting way back. So as you're saying, you don't have to eat meat to get protein.
Yeah.
There are bodybuilders that don't eat meat.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to eat some meat. I admit it. But I cannot physically, I can only tolerate it very little. And I feel better if I eat very little of it. But I'm super careful. I
do that too. I only eat it in moderation, and I'm in college. Like, I don't have access to buffets of meat, buffets of chicken. The only meat I do eat is chicken. I mean, on a regular basis, if I had to have meat, I would choose chicken because it's a healthier, lighter meat. But normally, I just eat cereal.
Fish.
I like oatmeal. That was my dinner last night. Was oatmeal.
But you gotta watch out for those because those are high in sugar.
Yeah, I love sugar. I have a problem.
And so
but he's younger. He probably needs a little bit, but when you do got to watch it. You do. It sneaks up on you when you get older. We were finding that out.
I just need to stop eating everything and only eat vegetables. Great. Love that.
You will be farting and pooing yourself if
wow.
Sometimes hey, listen, I had a bleeding ulcer. I had to go to a gastroenterologist. I found out the hard way. I got scoped. Yeah, you know what? You moderation, folks. That's the key. Just moderation. Because sometimes like some people want to go like all raw vegetable. It's not good because that's going to irritate your intestine. You don't want to do that. Extremes are not good.
Yeah. Your body has to get used to what you're putting inside of it, right?
That too.
It needs to have a balance. Yeah.
Like Jake said, Twinkies for dinner.
Oh, I forgot there's a chat. I need to read the chat. Where's the chat?
You'll have to get your phone.
Okay. I always forget. Like, there's people watching me. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me scroll up. Are people talking to me?
Yeah.
Joan, do you have a subject that you like reading on? For me, I don't like politics much.
Same.
Or reading on people's health, but I do like exploring other things. Like with Maya's true crime, to me, that's more important. Giving people a voice who doesn't have a voice than giving my energy and time to these idiots out there. And
that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
It's like how many times you can ask the same question and expect different results. You just can't. And to me, you're feeding into that.
Yes, I totally agree.
Into their energy.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why if I do read on politics, it's truly because Spirit's guiding me. And I cover the war because it's personal. My mother was in a DP camp in Germany in the Second World War, and my grandfather was sent to a gulag in Russia for 10 years called Vorkuta. And so I got a little bit of a problem with people like Putin. But I don't have a problem with the Russian people because
they're oblivious to what's going on, you know?
They've been brainwashed.
Yep.
They have many of them have suds coming out of their ears. They really do. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't read on politics either. And I think it's for the exact same reason that Heather doesn't either. Because first of all, I'm like, if you have a political question, just go to Autumn. She does live streams every day on politics.
I don't know how she does that every day.
I know.
She's born to do it. That's her calling.
And her overlays, and she matches everything to her clothing and her nails. Yeah, I love it so much. I love it. So I'm just like, go over to her channel, ask her the question. I don't want to take away questions for her. So I just say that. But also, I don't like when you read on something, you gain that energy. You have to tap into the energy, and tapping into all these questions about people worrying. Normally, it's people worrying about this stuff, like Donald Trump. Taxes, something like that. I don't pay attention to politics that much, but it's when you tap into negative stuff, you can gain negative energy, and I just don't do that. And most people that come on YouTube wanting like a reading, a tarot reading, they usually have stuff going on in their lives that is mostly negative. And yeah, so I don't do health readings like Heather said, or
I can do. I've learned from some people that they like to do a kind of like a chakra kind of like energy kind of reading when it comes to with something like a health, and you can kind of pull cards that say your chakras in these areas. You might want to look at working with these colors or these lights if something doesn't feel. So first, I learned that from somebody. I can't remember who it was,
and that's a wonderful.
And I thought that was a really good way of avoiding anything specific, but just kind of saying, well, these, look at the cards, these colors are coming up. These are the areas of the body where, these colors resonate the most, or with certain crystals, and look into that. And you may want, without, because you got to be really careful.
Yeah. I'm willing to read on it. Honestly, I'm willing to read on it. I want to test and see what I can read on. I will let people know I'm not a doctor. I'll let you, I'm going to tell you what I see. Regardless, if you feel like crap, you should see a doctor. Yeah. But I will tell them what I get with that understanding. I don't have a problem with that. And, if I can pick something up, and it just, from in my opinion, it helps people to feel some sense of confirmation to, I think, what their intuition already knows, and maybe they just need somebody to do that. I'll do it. But like I said, I make it perfectly clear. Always. And if you don't feel comfortable with something and you think that's way over your head, always just like you said, nope, not quite there yet. Or, you'll know when you are. You will know when you are, because you will be naturally drawn to read on it.
And don't apologize if you feel uncomfortable.
Right. They can
say,
stick it.
This is, I don't feel comfortable reading on these certain topics, but I can recommend some great channels.
Yes, that's what I did.
But don't be apologetic about it. Don't feel like, just because most other channels do, you have to do that as well to keep viewers and subscribers. Just be you. And if it doesn't vibe with you, or it doesn't sit well with you, and doesn't work with your energy, let it go.
Yeah, I totally get that. I've also had people go in my chat and be like, can you tell me if I'm pregnant or not? I'm just like, There's a thing called a pregnancy test you can take.
That's the right answer, Aiden.
Yeah.
You know, there's this thing you get to the store, you pee on it.
Yeah. I'm just like, okay. I'm sure that will have a more accurate answer for you.
Yes.
But yeah, I've struggled with, I'm a people pleaser. I'm an empath,
Yep.
On my live streams, I have a tendency of saying like, I'm so sorry, like when I like nothing to be sorry about, if I'm like just sitting here
that's me,
being boring, I'm just like, I'm so sorry. And I'm just like, why are you watching this? There's other people on YouTube live. You should go watch them. And I'm just like, yeah.
I see. I've had to change that too. You got to change that around because you know what? This is only a fraction of who we are, not just on live, but in a human body. And once we are finished with this school and we pop up to wherever we're supposed to go, we are then more fully, and all I can tell you is that it's incredible. And I've gotten glimpses of that through dreams and whatnot. But let me tell you, if you ever think, because I have that problem, struggle with self-esteem, I remember that. And I think, oh yeah, I might feel like a real, jackhole right now, but I know that I'm more than that. This is just part of an experience that I'm going through. And that's really helped me a lot. Yeah. And also God right now, whatever you want to, call the divine. And I keep getting this because I have this problem, like you said. It's like, oh, I'd rather hide. Can I just, I did shy, but then I've got this other part of me that is a bit of a ham, and I need to let the ham out. So I keep getting these cards that say, shine your light, let your light shine. You're unique. You're strange. You're not for everyone. It doesn't matter. That was actually one of the cards I got. But well, gee, thanks a lot. But it's all good. But it's about shining your light, not hiding it. And right now, at this time, it is more important than ever that each one of us, people in the chat, doesn't matter, you, me, everyone, we got to shine our light. And if other people will get ruffled because they're toxic, and it's not our problem.
Nope.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. Like, I really relate to what you just said because I do have both sides. I feel like I have like a lot of different personalities. I don't have the disorder probably, but I have a lot of personalities. And like one side, I've had social anxiety my whole life. I take medicine for it. I'm forced to.
Ditto.
Yeah, I take medicine for it, and I've been shy my whole life. My parents were like, oh my gosh, something wrong with him. Go to therapy from preschool all the way to high school. Scariest thing ever. I hated it so much. Just play with toys the whole time. But yeah, I've been bullied my whole life, and it just made me have such a thicker skin and prepared for this stuff on YouTube and on social media and stuff like that. And now I know not to take things personally when there's people in the chat that are saying like sorcerers go to hell. I'm just like, I don't know any sorcerers. Like, who are
Make
you?
a joke out of it. That's laughter is the best way. Humor is the best way to reclaim your power.
Yeah, I kept having the troll come in doing the same thing, and I kept hitting block. And
the block doesn't work. What you have to,
I had to go out of my iPad from StreamYard into my phone in YouTube and hit report. And after that, I didn't see anything. So hopefully that worked.
What you should do next time, if there's another one, blocks will not work. Use hide, and they'll have to create another channel, and eventually
StreamYard won't let me do that. I get the option of
I get the option of hide,
block.
Oh, put user in timeout.
Something else. And
yeah, I think if you hide them, it doesn't let them know that you hid them.
Yeah.
So I had to get.
I must have. Yeah, that's right. You're right. I have to go over on the YouTube.
Yep.
See, because when you're using two different, people may not realize this, but you've got the YouTube live going, and then you have your stream, your yard. Yeah, you're like. Yeah. So you've got two things going, and it's crazy making.
Yeah.
So, Aiden, are there any cases that you have been interested in that you might want to touch
True
base on
crime?
tonight with? Yeah.
Well, I don't really watch the news that often,
Mm-hmm.
But this is
oh my
why we
God,
do this, because a lot of these people don't
don't
make
watch
the
the news.
news
Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
they're not, rich or white and affluent individuals that the media deems,
Yeah.
newsworthy. Maya finds all these different cases with missing, children. I'll let Maya.
It's okay.
What about
No,
her channel?
it's fine. I go to and cover. I try to cover, of course, as many people that I don't feel like I'm seeing on the, because I don't want to watch the news either anymore. I read it very carefully, and I use a lot of. There's a French news source I use, and it's in my community tab section for when I do want to find out, because I like the way that they do it so much more. But let's see, I just go by instinct. I look at the face of the person, and I can't describe it, but I know if I'm meant to. And I definitely prefer to cover indigenous folks, from this land and elsewhere. And of course, women of color, people of, other people of color, should I say. And of course, the LGBTQIA community, because, we don't get to hear about that. So I will do some more popular cases because people want to know, but I try also to make sure I mix in cases
It's
maybe they haven't
inclusive
heard of.
instead of exclusive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love that, bringing light to people that don't have the light to shine for themselves,
That's my calling. I really feel like this is, what I meant to do with the true crime, as well as read on, other life forms that, da da da. That's cool,
Yeah.
cool stuff like that. So there's just so much. But is there a true crime case that you thought would be interesting?
I don't know.
I know I'm putting you on the spot.
I know. I don't know. I'll read on anything you guys want to read on.
All right.
But as you were talking, this is off topic. As you were talking,
Mm-hmm.
this image came to my mind. It was like a lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think you're like a lighthouse. You create your own light and you shine it on others. That's what came to me when I was thinking about you just now. I think that was so cool. I was like, oh my gosh, wow. And that was so cool. I think that represents you're a lighthouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you very much. I think that each one of us, as we get and we work on our light and brightening it, we all become these lighthouses.
Shining our light into the dark areas.
And spirit is attracted.
Yeah.
And higher vibration energy, is attracted to that, as well as sometimes some unpleasant things. But I know how to deal with that now. So thank goodness.
Yeah.
But this is Thursdays. I usually do true crime, and I do have some cases that we can look at. But there is one case that is close to Heather. She doesn't have the name, so we're not going to, and we don't need to have a name because it's intent.
I pulled cards.
Intention is everything. So you pulled cards. Go ahead.
Yeah. When we were talking, I was shuffling, and then when we introduced, Aiden came on. It's just like, okay, I just laid them out. But yeah, there's something's iffy about it. Just really quick, I got the Lovers, so it's the parents or the living whatever.
Wait a minute, Heather. Rewind. Can you give a little bit of an outline of the case?
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I just realized I know what you're talking about, but everybody else is probably going
like, what? So
yeah.
I live in Niagara Falls, New York, and I live in a trailer court called Cayuga Village. And it came to our attention on a news feed today that a young child from our community had been found unresponsive and had been rushed to the hospital. where she was pronounced deceased. They're not releasing the toddler's age or name, especially the name that's good. It's being investigated, and there are no other, information being given out. And so I got a little upset, and I asked Maya, maybe this might be something, to look into. And it just doesn't. Yeah, so that's why I started talking about, I got the lovers. So it's apparently whatever the couple that's looking after the child, taking care of the child, whether it be grandparents, the actual parents themselves, siblings, whatnot. But there's that relationship. There was obviously something changed with the child. Something went wrong. There was a female that was involved. So whatever's going on, someone knows. A main woman that was in. So I'm assuming possibly the mother, whoever was in charge of watching over this child's care and welfare, and of course concerned. And I'm also got privileged lady. So
yes.
I don't like that attitude. And then I just kept going to see if I can get any more, and I got the gift. So it just, and the last card was living room, was family room. So whatever happened
took place inside the living space.
The living space. And
the home.
And then I got imprisonments. The last card, with Lenormand. I don't know if you ever heard these, Aiden. I have the Kipper version by Jill Marchetti.
I've got the same deck, and it's great.
Yeah, it's really.
Do you recommend it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Lenormand,
and it's another way that will actually enhance your tarot. It's another system. It's not the tarot, but it's so easy.
Okay.
There's not as many cards as a tarot deck.
33, I believe.
Okay.
And what you do is you don't read them reversed unless you feel drawn to read them reversed, and you read them sequentially. There's a different way of, there's like a grand tableau where people throw out the whole deck and they have patterns and stuff. But for me, I like just read them out in sequentials, and they usually just keep telling me a story all the way through. And then sometimes if I need to, because there is a child card in here.
Yes.
I hadn't gotten to the point yet of looking for where the child card was located. So here's the child card. And in this deck, which is the little, girl holding her little. Oh, and then next to it in the deck was courtship. So there's again the caretakers. And
we have a couple that's being shown with lovers. And then, so that's like extra confirmation that this is an intimately involved couple.
Household. Well, there's the house. So there's the house again.
Yeah.
It took place in the house. I got pathway. So something led to this young girl's passing. And
that's terrible. While you were talking, I was just like, I almost started crying, like literally.
That's why sometimes it's hard to read crime, true crime. But for me, people like, well, isn't that awful energy? And I'm like, well, have you listened to people reading on people like, Epstein and Maxwell and 45 and all these people? That's really nasty. And I would rather, kind of get in touch with this energy to actually help people who
it lifts it,
deserve it,
I
and
believe.
not,
Yeah. And what I do is, it is difficult because it is upsetting. I cry a lot off camera. But I am able to do it because it's kind of like, I guess, not like I'm a surgeon or anything like that, but it's something when something needs to be done, you're able to set everything aside and tunnel vision to do it. And that's what I do. And I know I'm called to do it because unfortunately I do dream of incidents where children, and they've come to me in dreams. Yeah. So I know that's my calling, and I'm able to deal with it. off camera, you know, my own way.
Yeah. Because when we're on camera, we show what we want to see. We want others to see, right?
Right.
And when you do readings too, Aiden, do you make sure that before you even pick up your cards, start reading, that you surround yourself in white light, call on whatever your higher power is, and make sure that you're grounded and protected so that the energy that's coming in, you know, is received clearly, but does not remain. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Because that's very important. Sometimes I forget to do that after I'm done with Maya, and I've fallen asleep soon after because it's later here where I'm at, because it's like 11, going on 11:30 right now, and I've had dreams where I didn't completely cut the, and yeah, so
wow.
Yes, please put your thumbs up if you would. That would be great. That really helps.
Thumbs up.
Yes, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, please, please, please. All right, so I'm going to see what I get.
Like and subscribe.
Yes, please.
Oh, yes, and I subscribe to both of you. I went to your channel, Heather, too.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart. You're so
seriously,
sweet.
Because YouTube keeps cutting my subs.
They love to shadow ban tarot people.
I think so. I sent them an email that was basically in all caps.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I'm going to look at the cards and on this case for you, Heather, and just see what I get.
Yeah, I'm going to grab a different deck too and see what I get.
Then I'll pull up one of the cases that I've got listed.
And I drew some cards too. I have them on my desk too. So
awesome. Well, you know what? Yeah. Why don't you go ahead, Aiden?
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be so excited. Okay, sorry.
No, God. No, I want you to be you.
Apologizing for being you.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I did it again.
Remember what I said. Let your light shine. Let your crazy shine. It's good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't use my tarot just for this. I used the deck of character because I felt more drawn to use this one. And it's really weird what I got. Like wings. Like angel wings.
Right. That's what I was.
Resurrection.
Oh, wow.
And forest.
Ah.
So I don't know if this toddler was found in a forest or near a forest. I don't know if you live near a forest.
Oh, we do have a small woods on the outskirts of our trailer court.
So maybe. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got the chills. Oh, I said sorry again. I just said sorry.
I do the same thing.
It's all right. You will eventually be able to get it out of your vocabulary and just keep it to when necessary. You're good, hon. Don't worry.
So I think this really represents to me that this child was innocent.
Yeah.
Resurrection, wings, like an angel. This child was an angel. Getting chills again. Oh, that's too cold. I need a blanket. And I don't know where this child was found, but I'm getting forest.
You don't either? Okay.
Yeah, there's no information except that there was a child found unresponsive, rushed to the hospital, where was pronounced deceased on arrival.
Oh.
Or died within their care.
That's terrible.
I'm sorry, Aiden, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm sorry that it hits so close to home to you.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, this child was an angel. And yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got for just those. And then I drew some tarot. And I did get the King of Swords.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
There's definitely a man involved. I think what you were saying with like the parents or whoever was taking care of this child, there's definitely a man involved. A mature man, like responsibility. This man was responsible for this child.
Right.
And swords is like mentality and stuff like that. So
yes.
So this person was definitely in charge of the child, or supposed to take care of this child, and someone of control,
Yeah. It's interesting that you say you get the king, because I get the Page of Pentacles, which to me is the child. And then I got reverse, which is, I don't usually get reverse, but it was the Knight of Swords. And that energy is to me corrupt. So that sword energy, male.
Knight of Swords.
Oh my God, she got the same card as well.
Oh my gosh.
They made this one a female, but yeah, that was just the last card I pulled in my mind.
This one's a female as well, but it's fluid. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I also got the Four of Wands and the Ace of Wands. That to me is the energy. It says passion, of course. That to me is violence and the home.
Yeah. This was a murder of passion.
Mm-hmm.
Someone was someone took it too far.
Yep. I get the Queen of Swords and then I get the Ten of Wands, a burden. They felt like she was a burden.
Yeah, and I get the Three of Swords, which is not a good card to get. Pain and distress.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how old this child was?
I wonder if she was like 3.
They're keeping it under wraps, but it's, yeah. And I can understand that until they get all the information that they need. But I did, the tarot too, and 8 of Cups leaving.
You got that.
10 of Swords.
Oh
that
my.
poor child.
And I got 10 of Wands. Yeah.
So
did you say the Ace of Cups earlier?
I had the Ace of Wands.
Oh, Ace of Wands. Okay.
Yeah.
And a King Man. So yeah, Queen of Wands and then the Knight of Swords. So you got the knight and the female. So excuse me.
Yep. That's somebody coming in. Sorry. So noisy. Definitely looks like, unfortunately, I would look to the
parents or whoever was in charge of the child.
Right. Now my husband's blowing me kisses. Hi. Don't tell him that. He just got in from a meeting. Stop that kid from crying or I will. Yeah, definitely that kind of energy. Definitely, unfortunately. So let me see. I think, are we done with this? Okay. So
I'll keep everybody updated.
Yes, please do.
Get more information. It may take a while, but maybe someone wasn't even paying attention. The child might have been was taking a bath, possibly, and someone wasn't paying attention. And maybe, we don't really know yet, but it was obvious, neglect was involved of some kind.
Okay. I'm just trying to see if I can get to, let's see where I can see.
Let's see. Silver Star says she got the Moon and the Knight of Swords. So secrets are going to be coming to light.
Yes.
About the Knight, Yeah, because Knight Swords, that's action. That's violent.
It absolutely is. And I had Wands. I had that Ace of Wands. Just to me, it just felt like a red hot temper. Yeah. So, sorry. There we go. Now I've got my list. Come on, come back. Okay, so this next case that I want us to look at is a relatively older case. It happened back in 1986. And yes.
I'm sorry, I was a freshman in high school.
1986, I had just graduated. I was 18.
Guess where I was?
You weren't even born. You were a gleam in your daddy's eye.
Yeah.
So let me just see here now. I just
catching up on the comments right now.
Okay, so this case is Anthonette, not Antoinette, but Anthonette Cayedito.
Wow.
Okay. Name's a little different. She was an indigenous child. And she disappeared from her home in Gallup, New Mexico on April 6th. Oh. Although law enforcement officials believe her to be deceased, she is still officially listed as missing. I will get a picture of her. This is
I used to live in Flagstaff, and I know people who, have family and stuff there through Gallup. So that's not good.
No,
That's
it's
a
So
not.
are these
around.
places closed? They're closed. No, they're open, right? They're
This
still open.
this is still open. They never found her. They have no idea if she's living or deceased. So we are going to look at her case. Let me just get a picture up for her here. So much clicking has to be done. All right, let me get her picture. All right, perfect. All right, let me get
April
now.
was 15. Okay, I wasn't quite in high school yet.
Okay, I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to share the screen with you guys, so you can see what she looks
all the
like.
great music at that time.
Here's the picture of her. Okay, this is her. If you guys can see her. This is a close-up. Let me make sure that's working. Is that working? Can you all see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's weird is that I could picture her shirt before you even showed the picture, which was I was like, it's colorful. I tried to picture her.
That's good. Good job.
Yeah. Just start practicing.
Here's another photo of her, so you can get another angle of her and her energy. So what she did was there was a knock on the door at 3 a.m. and she answered it, and somebody took her.
Why was she up at 3 a.m.?
She wasn't. I think she was sleeping on the sofa. Okay, so here's the deets. Okay. She would be age 43 now if she was living. She was last seen at approximately 3 a.m. She's biracial. She's Native American Indian and white of Italian descent. She has a mole on her right cheek, scar on her knee, and a scar on her lip. And that's about what they give. And I will make sure I put all the numbers after the live to call if you know anything. But this is what she would look like today.
It's amazing that they can do that.
It is. And this is what she looked like again.
She went missing.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to.
How old was she officially? 9 years old. Okay.
She was 9. Yeah.
Where was this?
Gallup, New Mexico.
Okay.
And she did leave a note behind at a diner reading, "Please help, call police," I believe, at one point. So that's what I can give for right now. And I'll hop back here and I'll stop the screen share. And I will use my cards. So what I'm going to ask is basically like a well-being check. Is she okay? What happened to her? Will she be found?
First card I got out was family room, and that's where she was sleeping.
She was, I believe she was on the sofa from what I recall, but I might be wrong. Silver Star Priestess says she got the 2 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords, and the 7 of Wands reversed. Yeah, she's not able to defend herself in some fashion. Taken away. Maybe by 2 people. Part of a plan with the 7 of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody planned this. And Aiden, feel free if you get something. If you haven't yet, that's fine too. Just,
I have something.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I did both of my decks. I left my other 2 decks. So I have the first one I learned tarot on, and then the second one, which is the Prism Oracle, which is each card's a different color. So that's good for like auras.
I have
and
that deck.
You have that one?
I have it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. Okay. So the first card that I got was the Dragon card. Now, this to me is like someone that's very aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very someone that, if you think of a person and then like, and say the spirit animal's a dragon, like that person's aggressive. That person's, I think this is the person that took her, a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got these two cards, River and Fire. Don't know what this means. This can mean if she's alive, she currently lives near a river. Maybe. Who knows?
Right.
Colorado River.
This can mean the tears that she cried when she was taken. This can mean where she's currently at, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Fire means anger to me. Fire, anger, destruction.
With a very destructive person.
Yeah. So dragon and fire, that really
Oh God, yes.
Yeah. So that's what I got. There's so many context with these cards in. But I also drew some man and woman.
Mm-hmm.
I drew some other cards. So I got the Ten of Cups reversed, which is like family problems.
Yeah.
Unhappy. Something in the family was not happy. Like this was not a happy family. There was conflicts. I got the Five of Swords, conflicts, arguments. And then Five of Wands. Conflicts, more conflicts. Fives are...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, painful, trouble, conflict. So, yeah, that's what I got.
Aiden, when you said family, marriage,
mm-hmm.
courts, thief. So somebody felt it's something.
Oh my God. Court. You guys aren't going to believe this.
What?
Okay.
Poverty. Yep.
I got the Hierophant, which is also marriage. Okay.
Is it really? Okay.
Yes, it can be. It can be for marriage. Then I get the Three of Wands. All right. That's like they're going further out. There's expansion. Then I get the Lovers and Justice. You got
adjudication. Yep. And the marriage.
Oh my gosh. I just drew the next card and it was the Lovers.
Oh my God. That's wild.
So yeah, with the Lovers, I do believe it was man and woman.
With Justice, I tend to think they will be brought to court about this at some point. Yeah. I wonder.
Yeah, there's two.
I have to ask for clarity.
The judge. Yeah, they stole the child. They kidnapped. They stole. I got the middle card was official person. So.
Yes.
For me, it all started with it happened in the family room where she was sleeping. And I know for a lot of people out there, it's very poor, very meager. So there's a lot of poverty involved. Official person, and then the thief. To me, like a kidnapping, someone was taken.
A planned kidnapping.
It was the child. Then, of course, I got has something to do maybe with the court's decision that somebody in the family did not like.
Yeah, that could be.
Then I got Six of Swords in the other deck, going, moving out, moving forward, leaving. I haven't even looked at the other one yet. Six of Pentacles, there's the money.
Money. Vixen Doe says, here we go. Can read that. Girls and women in Gallup, New Mexico were being sex trafficked. Someone had even set up a beauty school. Oh, God. And were grooming girls. Yeah, I believe it.
Oh, yeah. It happens all over. And nobody wants to believe it.
Yep. Ace of Cups reversed and the devil came out. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be like the Six of Swords. She was shipped out. Sent out. 4, Six of Pentacles. Money. 5 of Cups, emotionally. Yeah. Temperance. Back and forth. Groomed.
And let's see. She got a Silver Star. Says she got the Ace of Cups, reverse devil came out, and she got Justice as well. Were you going to say something, Aiden?
No, I just have for some reason I have the feeling that she's still alive.
I do too.
And I got the Queen of Wands, and that's like queens are like mature women, so she's like 40 something right now. I do feel like she's still alive. Maybe she hasn't realized that she was missing because she was taken so young. Right. Oh, I just got out of breath. Oh, that's crazy. But I do feel like she's still alive.
I think so too. That's interesting you say that. Let me just
I'm just going to shuffle really quick and see and ask the cards if she's still alive.
And I don't know if that's the optimist in me, but that's just...
You know, just...
Well, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not getting any death cards. Or
I didn't... I didn't either. Let me see.
Usually go with your first gut instinct. Even if it may not pan out, some part of it...
The Magician.
May be...
Communication. The Three of Cups. Marriage, again. Commitment. I think she's married.
Could be the marriage card, too. Maybe somebody wanted to get her out of that situation. They wanted to get her out of that poverty. Maybe it was not official person. Maybe it was something that...
And there's lies, though. There's a Seven of Swords. But this can also be a mediator. And the Knight of Cups can also be a soulmate, karmic meeting, it says on the card. And it's also, as we know, sometimes when someone comes to you with an offer. But my Three of Cups says marriage, commitment. And with the Magician, I'm getting potential, highly skilled. I think she's alive. I think she's got maybe a good job. I don't know. And I think she's married to her soulmate.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I got the Master card.
Oh,
Master.
Wow.
There you go.
And something tells me I got the devotee, which is like, I don't know what that means, but like praying.
It means if you're a devotee, that means just like you're totally
dedicated.
Devoted. Yes, you are. Yeah. But devout.
I agree with you. I think she's like, I feel like she's church, like a woman of church, maybe.
She might be very religious.
And I got the Ghost card, which could represent like the Holy Ghost or something.
Right. It could also represent her past, or that she's ghosting, her family that maybe she was taken from. I wonder.
Yeah, I shuffled and I got the same cards again, except for one. Poverty, then I got the occupation. So, and then I got the court, and then the marriage. So still that occupation, that still does not sit, because I got poverty and occupation. And then I had the, that moving out, being sent off.
Absolutely.
So I don't know.
I think so. And I think it's like Melissa Thompson just said here, which I put up, which is, I think that she was stolen by a couple who wanted a child. And it could have been within the family. Maybe they knew the family dynamics, Yeah.
Yes.
Because they planned.
Mature woman gift.
Oh, geez.
Child.
That's
right. I can't make this shit up.
Is the family still alive? Do we know that? If her parents are still alive?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I you know what? I don't think it's been a while since I've read up on that case, because that was 1986 and I have not seen anything come up in the news at all. And that is one part of the news I do pay attention to. Yeah. Not that but of course I'm human. I may have missed something, but that case has always, that's why I put it up. I always wondered what happened with that child. And I thought it'd be perfect for the night. I've got
Callie says.
I got the Silver Star Priestesses. I got the Emperor, the Magician, the Six of Cups, and the King of Wands. Hi, all. Hi, Christine. And hello to all of you. I just asked.
Yeah, Six of Cups.
Thumbs up, folks. Thumbs up.
They were looking for that fulfillment that they didn't have without having a child. I think that's what Heather got. Silver Star got. They decided to create this plan, this idea, and they executed it. And King of Wands, that would be someone kind of with a fiery temper too.
Yeah, and you got dragon and you got fire, Aiden.
Yeah,
that matches.
So her parents are no longer alive.
Okay, you found that out. Wow.
Yeah. Her mother, Penny, died in 1999. But the police believe that Penny may have had more information than she had given police because she failed a lie detector test. But lie detector tests fail all the time. They're not reliable.
Right. That's why they're not admissible in court.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm wondering if her mother, because of the poverty, maybe either she sold or she gave the child, maybe for the child to have a better life, or to have a better life with money. That's something right there.
That makes sense.
I'm glad Aiden looked into that.
And then just to cover it up as a kidnapping.
Yeah.
8 of Wands and the Chariot. So I get organized. This was organized. This was planned. And then it was put into action and it was successful.
I'm just going to shuffle really quick and ask if Anthonette's biological mom, Penny, had anything to do with, arranging her daughter's disappearance.
I get the 4 of Cups as well. Rejection, self-pity, and Ace of Wands, passion, initiative. So she took the initiative. I don't know. Yeah, I think she did feel some kind of... Yeah, temperance comes in. So she wanted her to have a more, I think, balanced and inner torture addiction. Somebody may have been dealing with addiction. Yeah.
Imprisonment.
They said that the mom and the sister could only talk about her when they were either drunk or high because they would start crying.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She had thoughts about it. I got the courthouse, but that can mean she made a decision. She made a judge. Then I got the child card. That's where the child card popped up. And then after that, I got great fortune. So the child either had a good, future fortune, or the parents got money for. But when I see that courthouse again with the child and the great fortune, and then I got bad health.
That could be inheritance.
But,
I do think money was involved somehow.
Yeah.
I got a lot of
pentacles. Oh my God, yes.
Oh, yes.
Great
I
fortune.
do too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's a married lady now. I think that she's content with her life.
Maybe she doesn't want to go back in her past.
I don't think she does. I don't think
unless she doesn't know.
Yeah.
And that's her business,
Yeah.
because God knows what was going on in her life.
Especially with that poverty card I got that came up twice. And there's a lot of people that live dirt poor. I mean, it's a really living.
I don't get any cards of death. I get nothing like that. It's just like like Aiden said, I just don't.
Yes, she did.
Okay, so let's move on to the next case. And let me go. I have to catch that on which one? Nope. This one. Here we go. Okay, this next one is a very interesting case as well. It is the case of Tammy Lynn Leppert. And I'm going to copy that and put this in the stream. There we go. Paste. And this tells you a little bit with her. I've decided okay, so this is the case, and let me get a picture. Forgot about that. Okay.
Oh, there you go. I know exactly what Yeah, because of those modeling agencies and everything.
She was paranoid, and they thought it was saying they're out to get me. They're out to get me. So they that's one of the reasons why they didn't know. It's like, well, somebody got her. Somebody, I don't know. It's odd. Okay, so let me just get.
The guy who was in charge of taking the beauty pageant photographs for John Bonet and the other little beauty queens. He was actually caught, arrested, and convicted of child pornography.
Gross.
He was using, so he was using all those little girls, and these parents know damn well what they're going to do and what they're exposing their children to.
Yeah, I would never want to.
When I see stuff like this, I just get so angry.
So here's a picture of Tammy. Okay, and here's another. She's a very beautiful girl, and she was a model. Here's a picture of her dressed as Jeannie. And here she is on CoverGirl.
Oh, wow. This looks like 80s, too. Almost.
And it was her mother's last wish was to know, what happened to her. So that was sad. That's sad. So
what year did she disappear?
Let me just grab that. Oopsies. There we go. Here we go. 1983. She is a former child and teen model, or was, I'm sorry, actress, beauty queen, and she went missing under mysterious circumstances at the age of 18. And I will copy this so that people can read up more. Oh, and Scarface, she appeared just prior to her vanishing. She appeared in the 1983 film Scarface as the girl who was a distraction to the lookout car during the bloody chainsaw shower scene. Before that, she had other minor roles. She was a participant in a boxing match in the teen movie Spring Break, and that kind of thing. Okay, so stop sharing. Here we go. So here we are. If people want to, it's her wiki. If people want to read more about her, I've just dropped that there. But so she was really, I know that she was really paranoid, and I think she was having some mental health issues, but she was definitely afraid. Bad health. Okay.
This card, main female.
That would be her.
An official person could be maybe a doctor or somebody
high up
who did something it caused the mental illness or something else. Then I got sudden wealth, and then I got change, moving. So, but I just wanted to throw that up really quick. I'm not quite done yet, but when you said mental health, something wrong with the health, I'm glad I had the bad health card right there in the middle.
Wow.
Yeah, I got the Five of Wands reverse, which is like an inner conflict that she could have.
Yes.
So it's very mental health stuff.
Yes.
Aiden, thoughts, and imprisonment. You just nailed it too.
Wow.
Yeah. It's mirroring. Right, you're mirroring. Yes.
And something around my heart hurts. I don't know why. Maybe it's connected, but it actually hurts. I noticed that when you're reading the case, and it's hard to breathe. So a pressure around my heart. I don't know.
Like pressure on the chest.
Chest, yeah.
Well, she could have been,
Oh, something with her breathing?
Yeah, somebody could have been also sitting on her chest, putting the hands over.
Or drowning her.
Yeah.
Something with... I didn't draw... I have only drawn one card, and sadly, I don't think she's with us anymore.
Yeah, I don't either.
No.
I get
just
that.
wondering if she took her life.
Oh my goodness, I can't. Oh my gosh, these cards.
Because the bad health coming from the sudden wealth, you know, the fame, the fortune, the money, it completely changed her life. Having those thoughts, wanting to get out of that mental prison. And I got the family room again. Now the cards are, something's not.
Oh my gosh.
Family room and poverty.
I got the Two of Wands, which is really like having a clear plan. So maybe she knew what she was gonna do.
Yeah, she planned it. Yeah.
I get Solitude with the Four of Swords. Then I get the Queen of Cups, very emotional. Then I get the Two of Swords. And then I get Death.
Oh boy.
I get the Hangman. She has a different perspective now about what she did. And I got Self-Pity again. And Rejection. I think somebody rejected her. Or she felt, I don't know.
Maybe by a company that wanted to hire her?
Yeah.
I did get Official Person.
That's right. And I got with the two of Swords opposition. So maybe something didn't work out and she just could not accept it. There was some sort of rejection.
Melissa,
it triggered.
I get vibes from her. Yeah.
It triggered with the Seven of Swords. It says triggered. And the Seven of Wands, another 7. Competition. Dealing with confidence. Yeah. Wow. Hi, JR. Hi, everybody. Make sure that you put the thumbs up, please.
I want a clarifier on this Official Person.
Good idea.
Something doesn't feel right to me about.
I get it. It was a lover that rejected her. I get the Lovers in Judgment right after I got that last card.
And it may have been somebody in the industry, too.
Yeah. So I feel like I hate to say that, either maybe this person, I don't know if they did this to her or if she did, maybe to shut her up is the only other thing I can think of.
Oh my God.
Did that?
No.
I felt like when I saw this, to be honest, like she knew something and she was scared. Yeah, I think she knew something and somebody. Yeah.
I got the Star card, and I know the Star's for hope.
Justice.
At the same time, movie.
And the High Priestess. There's a secret.
Yes, a secret. There you go.
Somebody was not, they got away with it.
I got King of Cups, so this person was emotionally abusive. Higher power. Victory over her, power over her.
I think that, power.
She left.
Yeah, she transitioned. Go ahead, Aiden. What you can say?
I think I did get the same cards. I'm using the other deck now. First, I think unicorn. This is her. Like, this really represents her.
She was a unicorn. Yeah, she was magical.
Like talk about a lighthouse. She was shining her light in every single direction she could. This is her, like, look at that. And the world. I think the world got too much for her. And I also got the world card when I did the tarot. Dust. Take that as you will.
Yeah. Ashes.
Ashes, dust.
To ashes.
Or
dust.
The investigation is dust.
Yeah.
No closure.
Or angel dust.
Yeah.
Joan?
She might have been also on drugs, and that might have affected her.
Oh, yeah.
Mentally.
Wasn't that big in the 80s?
It was, but I don't see her being that way. I didn't get any cards of that. I got it more up in her head. It's not to say that she didn't. I just don't see it in the cards I'm getting. But Joan Barrett says that I think she left too. I got the Six of Swords.
Yeah,
and
that's what I got, Joe.
She also says, prior to that, and the Eight of Pentacles, she had expectations of something. Yeah, work. I think she was expecting something from work. Maybe she was intimate with somebody and she didn't get the part or something, and this person was maybe not very kind or in some way to her. That could be the important man, right?
I reshuffled again, Joan, and again.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. And I drew more cards from the character deck, and this is creepy. We got this card. I was asking about, was anybody else involved? Repairman. Someone that could come into her life and build her up, you know?
Right.
Also, Band-Aid. Another repairing tool that someone can use. Maybe he put metaphorical Band-Aids on her to help her heal in some way. Last card I got.
Oh my goodness.
Graveyard.
Now Dora said maybe she was drugged.
Maybe.
Because I got again another walking away card. I got the I'm getting sleepy and my eyes are going out of Eight of Cups. She walked away, emotional walk away. So I got, and then Queen of Cups. She was very emotional.
I got the Queen of Cups as well.
And I got the Ace of Wands. That's weird.
Could be very sexual or violent or both.
I got the Fool too. Maybe something that led to her death was something because she was curious about something. But I feel like she had a plan. Maybe she was gullible. Maybe this man brought her out. She had a plan to go with him. Gullible, something.
Yeah.
I'm still feeling tightness around my heart, my chest, which is weird.
I can't help but feel like with the cards that I got, that she knew something. And this was a threat. And it may have been through, like I said, I felt like she had been intimate with this person, probably hoping to get a part or something. And she may have been attracted to them. But then I just get that there was some kind of a rejection. And then I get the death and,
Yeah.
So I don't know if he did it or she did it, but I'm tending to think she may, or he could have done it. He wanted her quiet. That's what keeps bothering me is this, I've already shuffled. The Two of Swords. I think he wanted to make sure, I just got the King of Swords. I think he wanted to make sure she was going to be quiet. And I got the Emperor. So.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. Yeah. Silver Star got the Empress.
Yeah, I saw that High Priestess. His secret knowledge. I got like Knight of Cups, very, what's the romantic kind of like, dreamy kind of individual. Then I got Strength, overpowered. But then I had Queen of Swords. So I'm still adjusting to court cards. So a woman with extremely intelligent, then working on something and then moving something swift.
Yeah.
Then I got the Sun card. So this is strange. Because I shuffled and I asked, like we say, if she knew something, and that's why, was she silenced?
Yeah.
What? I'm not feeling those cards had anything to do with her
knowing something
and being. Yeah, I'm looking for anything that could relate to a possible transition in that manner. And no, my last card, material happiness. So yeah, something's weird.
I think maybe she expected the guy to you know, maybe marry her or whatever, and he didn't or something, and just used her.
You know, she was intelligent, hardworking.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she was brave too, because I got the guts card. Like you got
Yes.
guts and a leap of faith. And then I do have the bulldozer card, which can be like covering up what really happened, covering up details, burying it, maybe burying her. Who knows?
What was her last name again? Leopard.
Leppert. Leppert. And Joan Barrett says the strength card, she also was getting it. And I have that deck that she's talking about. It's a great deck. It shows a woman trying to calm down a very angry and scary looking fire dragon.
Ooh.
I've got that deck. It's a great deck. And the dragon is not looking calm at all. Yeah. So maybe he lost his temper with her for whatever reason. But she was going around saying that somebody was after her. But she was saying, like, they're after me. I do remember that because I thought, oh my goodness. So like she was telling her mom, like they all knew. That's why I thought maybe she knew something that she shouldn't know.
Man, what if it's the Illuminati or something, some group like that wanted to take her in because she was getting all this fame. All this,
well, 1983. I let me just see what I get. So why was she killed? I'm gonna ask that. See what I got. Why didn't I think of that to begin with? Wasting all this time.
Yeah, I tried shuffling again on was she murdered for something that she knew that they were afraid would get out. Hierophant.
Marriage. Maybe she's going to tell his wife.
9 of Wands.
Maybe she thought he was going to leave for her, and he didn't. And she threatened to tell his wife.
Yeah, the Hermit. She was going to shine the light on something. And then I got oppression.
Yes. Oh my God. So
she took the lasso. She was going to take the lasso and throw it over someone and expose them.
Yes. Yeah, because this could be the guy, the Hierophant, the producer, whoever
makes the rules, directs.
And this could have been her finally having enough of waiting, being tormented, being used and abused. And she she said, threatened, I have something,
Yeah. I think
definitely someone in power that had power over her. Maybe someone like a photographer. I don't know. And
I got like an older man. So
yeah.
A director. I want to say a director of some kind.
Yeah.
But
see, he's an older man.
Wow.
Beard.
And
I took advantage of her.
Night of, fiery temper.
Where was Harvey Weinstein? Sorry.
Actually.
I'm sorry. Sometimes my mouth just talks.
No, I love it. It's so good. I love your mouth.
I think this guy lost patience with her.
Yeah. You definitely get a sense of impatience.
Knight of Wands lost his patience with her. Then I got the Queen of Wands.
I keep on getting wands too.
I'm wondering if that could be his wife, or that could have been her.
I think she was.
But
threatening.
You know what? I know you both of you guys got death cards, and I just have not come across a death card yet. But then I got the strength again, though.
But to me, sometimes if that's ill aspected, it can be somebody being domineering. Just like who was it that said with the other deck, which I do have, that for Huxa, I probably am not pronouncing that right. I wonder, but that's your reading, and it'd have to be the other cards around that to give you that. So I don't know. I think she was definitely a strong person, for sure.
Yeah, with the guts, the bravery, yeah.
Guts,
One's reversed. Yeah, up to an unhappy home. Something got tossed. Something was,
Maybe
the happy home was no longer happy.
Maybe she gave him a little bit of truth and didn't like it.
Maybe it's like Romeo and Juliet, where they both ran away and they wanted to. Maybe she ran away from her family. Maybe that was because I think I read that she left without money or shoes or something.
Yeah, it just completely. That's what it's like. Did somebody grab her or what? You know what? This is bothered me for years. This case.
Yeah,
and it's why I wanted to put it up. Melissa says, I don't think she was abducted. I think she caught a ride and disappeared. I don't feel her on the planet, but I don't feel that she was helped off the planet either. It's 9/11
I'm very
here.
intrigued now because there's so many
right?
possibilities.
Puzzle. You could just sit here like, okay, if it's not that, then I've got. This is what I do.
Yeah.
I've got a notebook and I sit here off camera and write. And then occasionally I remember to eat, go to the bathroom.
Yeah. I love this. This is my first time reading on anything like this.
It's great having
You're doing
you.
an excellent job.
You are.
Thank you.
You are like, you got it.
Well,
you are meant to do this.
Thank you so much.
Sincerely. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't blow smoke up your butt. I wouldn't.
That's why I keep saying the younger generation coming in is going to be the ones that are going to break that ceiling, that
the stupid ceiling.
Yep. And it's going to push all of our evolution up another notch.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be more open-minded. Like, they're more connected to their intuition, to spirit, their inner knowing. They just know when bullshit's being, thrown at them.
It's true. Look at Aiden here. He knows.
Very clear, very intelligent.
I was reading. I had a question in my chat earlier today. It was like, what's with the plastic in the oceans? What's going to happen with all of that? And I got my generation, people like my age and younger, are going to try to do more to help the environment, but it's not going to do much if we keep on continuing the way that we are with the plastic. Right. The more cycles that continue, you can't really stop anything if you don't stop the problem, Right.
Nix the plastic.
Yeah. Yeah. And generations after my generation will probably be cleaning up after my generation.
Yep. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I'm afraid so. I agree. There was a young man, probably close to your age, that actually came up with an invention to clean the oceans. I do remember reading that. Mm-hmm. So it's so interesting that you just said that, and I just remembered. I wish I'll look again, you guys, and if I find it, I will put it in the community tab so you guys can see. It's been a few years now, but he was a young man. I'm sure he's still a young man because it wasn't that long ago. Oh, let's see here. Yes, Melissa says it's easy to get obsessed. And Silver Star says, I asked if she ran away, and the 3 of Swords, Death, and 6 of Swords. That's her transitioning. So it sounds like she was, I'm sorry, it sounds like she was,
I just don't get
broken heart, death. Yeah, but then again, she could have.
Yeah, she just had a broken heart.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why my heart hurts.
That's it. Broken heart.
Maybe.
There you go.
Hang on a second. I got to peel off. I'm having a power surge.
And Aiden, too, when you get these hits, if you can, and you're not sure if they fit in the reading, write them down so you can look back at them later on.
Oh, yeah. I have this. I do automatic writing sometimes.
Oh, I've got like all kinds of notebooks. I'm just going to take this t-shirt off. Yeah. That'll help.
Yeah. Oh, I love your shirt. It's like watermelon.
Thank you. Woo, God. Whew. Now, my hair's everywhere. Oh, that's right. I forgot I also got a tank top on. I can really cool off. I'm going to need it. So excuse me. Ugh. All right. Once those hit me, I start, and I'm like toast. All right. Oh my God, that's better.
Yeah, I really taking on their energy.
Yeah. Did she jump off of suicide bridge? I don't know. So Melissa says, do you think she ran away from people she felt were using her for earning power? I think it's possible. Yes, because she was so scared. And I mean, like, I know that she was just like saying to, her mom, like, that they were after me. Let's see though.
What I keep getting, no matter what, I keep getting both male and female fiery temper energy. The Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, I think the Page of Wands before, and I had the Queen, and I'm just like, geez, people with really strong, fiery,
angry,
and creative.
Yeah, because that's also part of that creative energy.
Yeah,
I get the Two of Wands.
She had delusions. Oh, go ahead.
I got the Two of Wands, conflict, and also about dominion. So it's like a power play going on.
Mm-hmm. Notice how none of us is getting good cards.
No bueno. And it was some kind of gamble. I get that too. With the Page of Pentacles, it says student and it says gamble. And I feel like it's a gamble, taking a risk.
I got the Seven of Cups, delusional. She had all these different aspirations, ideas, and thought. Then, and was expecting a life of pleasure, that this is what it was going to bring her. And instead, it was left her destitute. That feeling of destitution.
Yeah.
Because of this guy, that fiery,
fiery dude. I get the Knight of Pentacles, again, in practical plans, strategy, and then I get death, endings, and transformation.
See, I still have not gotten the death card.
Yeah. I don't feel like she's here. I think she's definitely
she's gone.
Yeah. And
the world knows him. I know usually this world means.
That's why I said, where was Weinstein?
But, because I got that male fiery energy, and then the world. So possibly if this was the guy, a producer, somebody, the world knew him.
I got the world too in the character deck and the tarot deck. Remember?
Okay, so there's the world again. And he created and manipulated a situation.
Wow. Yeah. I think we've gotten all we can get out of that on this case, but it's fascinating.
Squeeze the lemon.
Yeah, we have squeezed the lemon. That's a good way to put it. We certainly did. The next case, and I have two more cases after this. One of them, this is on a male, a teenage male. His name is Jeremy Bright. Let me just copy. And the young lady of color that we'll be covering after him is Natalya Charles. But this is on Jeremy Bright. And here's some info. It's okay. Okay, Jeremy Donald Bright is an American teenager who disappeared under mysterious circumstances while attending the Coos County Fair. Fairs. Don't go to them. Sorry. In Myrtle Point, Oregon. At the time of his disappearance, Bright resided in Grants Pass and had been visiting family in Myrtle Point. On August 14th, 1986. What is it with that year?
Another 86.
Yeah. I was a junior. He attended the Coos County Fair with his younger sister. During the day, the two separated, but Bright failed to meet her that afternoon at the carnival's Ferris wheel. Several witnesses reported seeing Bright forcibly removed from an area by an unknown man, though these sightings cannot be confirmed. And let me get a picture of him.
That's one of the places Shan wanted to move to was Grants Pass because it's so beautiful.
Oh, wow. I knew somebody that grew up in Grants Pass. A friend of my mom's, though.
This is what he would look like today.
Oh, you got it? Okay. Where am I? Yes.
Wow.
And I will share the screen of what he looked like when he went missing. Ka-dink, ka-dink. Here he is. So really, he was born May 25th, 1972. And again, he disappeared the 14th of August, 1986. He was born originally in Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, no.
It says he was 6 foot.
Oh, wow.
I don't know that could be right, but perhaps.
Well, some kids are really tall.
Yeah, he was 14 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing that. All right. And if you guys got something, feel free to go ahead.
So far, not looking so good.
I wonder about people seeing him being forcibly removed.
Yeah, the first question I'm asking is what happened that night.
Yeah, that's always the best place to start. What happened? So let's all... So what happened to Jeremy? And I wonder if he was removed, why he was forcibly removed. You know, was he acting oddly, or was somebody being a jerk?
Hey, Maya, when you get Queen of Wands,
Mm-hmm.
of course you've got a woman who has a fiery, creative nature.
Uh-huh.
But what other associations? Because they always put the black cat in there, or a powerful animal. What other aspects could it just be? Then, oh, it's a woman who's got a fiery nature, and
Well, definitely creative, passionate.
I'm just listening to see if a word that you say clicks.
Mm-hmm. So again, let's see, creative, passionate. I think of people like Madonna. She's a Leo. They can be aggressive, and they can be very warm and generous. I think of all the fire signs. They are often entertainers, are often fire signs, or have prominent placements of fire signs, like midheavens or moons and things like that.
Because the first card I got out was 10 of Pentacles, wealth, but why he disappeared. So first of all, that got me nervous. Boom, money, and if you look at it, it's like a market.
I've got money as well.
Selling and buying things.
8 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords.
Then I got the 7 of Swords, unstable, thieving, stealing, taking away, he was stolen.
I have the Fool and the Moon.
Oh, you got the Thief too.
Uh-huh.
There's the Thief card for me. Yep. Well, in the deck, and then Defeat. So he was overpowered. I mean, there was just...
Maybe he didn't have money for something and got caught taking something.
But then to disappear like that, though, and there's
The
like
moon.
the fiery woman. And then I got this. Since you got the moon, I got the sun.
Oh wow.
There's the fire, the energy working on something.
Yeah. I get
something.
The universe and the Seven of Wands. Competition, confidence, travel, opportunity.
I got the world too. Swiftness.
Well, he definitely took a risk. He was definitely taking a risk, a gamble. But the moon and then the Ace of Swords, like definitely his illusions were broken that evening. What are you getting, Aiden?
Well, I got. Oops, sorry. Oh, sorry, I said it again. Dang it. Okay.
Okay.
I got the magnet. So,
and
then the other two cards I got, a hole and a cave, darkness, basically.
Yeah.
Maybe he was attracted to the darkness. Maybe.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Maybe he was attracted to darkness. Maybe he was not involved with the right people.
Yeah, there's some risk, and I've got the moon, and that's darkness, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe he liked risky, dark things. Yeah, like you're saying. Oh my goodness. Joan says her middle card is the Eight of Pentacles, and you had the 10.
I had the 10 of Pentacles.
Yeah.
So at a shop selling commerce. I asked why, what was this with this disappearance, and unless he was caught stealing something.
Yeah, I got the thief too.
But then why would he go missing?
Well, if somebody decided to whoop his butt, maybe it went too far. I get endings, grief. I think that's what happened. Look at that.
And then I get the female.
Oh, guess what I got? I got the moon.
I got them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I got the Wheel of Fortune. Hey, Jay. Was he prostituting himself? I don't think so.
No.
That's not the vibe I get.
He was just dark. Something about him.
He's working on something.
I think he was
because I get the.
I think he was a chancer. I do. I think he was a bit of a chancer, and he bit off more than he could chew.
Yeah.
This destiny, he did something, because when you get the Wheel of Fortune, it means you set something in motion, and once you've set it in motion, and the endings, those two cards came together.
Cause and effect.
Yeah. Cause and effect.
So we think he's not here anymore?
No, I don't feel like he's here. There's the Chariot and 7 of Cups. I wonder if he was on some kind of drugs, maybe.
He was at a fair. I'm sure people
having a little tipple, maybe.
Yeah.
A little drink. And the 6 of Wands, victory, friendship, 9 of Cups, more drink. Look at this.
Wow. I keep on getting the Hanged Man over and over again.
Different point of view and a delay.
Yeah. And powerlessness.
That's right. Joan says the Ferris wheel.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even think about that with the Wheel of Fortune.
And which cups
this
did
is
you
why
get?
I like reading with other people.
9.
Bouncing off from the chat, because we get different ideas.
Yes.
We get
I got 7 of cups.
moments.
You got the 7 of Cups?
Yeah, and the 7 of Pentacles. It's weird I got 2 7s.
Yeah, and I also had gotten the 7 of Cups earlier.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So I wonder if, since he was someone that liked risk, people that are attracted to that usually like substance. Maybe he was boozing a little bit at the fair and popped off to somebody.
My last 3 cards was abandoned success.
Ooh.
And I got the victory card, but not necessarily, I think, for him, because the last card I got is the Four of Swords, and that's close to looking like a death card, too.
I feel like he got in a fight with someone.
Yes, I do, too.
And they left him.
Yep, I get Judgment and then the Hermit. So he was left alone.
Seclusion, yeah. Isolation.
So I think somebody got upset with him.
And maybe that whole card he got was they dug him in a grave. They tossed him in a grave.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it could be that. I don't remember the area. What was it at?
Oregon?
Oregon. Yeah. I was just thinking of abandoned mines.
Well, there's a lot of them. Shan used to explore them as a kid.
Yeah.
Without even thinking about it.
Maybe he got challenged to a fight and they went into like a mine or a cave or something to be away from people.
I think that's where somebody,
or someone dumped him.
I think more of the dumping aspect. Kicked out, but what happened to him? What happened to him? I see that he got beat up, and I think it was fatal.
I know it's just popped into my head, and it's really interesting. And now I don't condone people stealing whatsoever, but footage just came out today of a young man who was caught stealing at a 7-Eleven. And this is all on video. And the employee approached the kid. He drops the stuff, started to walk away, did not attack the employee or anything, just proceeded to leave. And instead of calling the police, the employee gave this young kid a good kick right in the base of his spine. And the kid went flying forward, face hit right into the glass door. Luckily, it's surprising that it didn't break the glass. And the kid left, and this is all that we know right now. And people are saying the kid will never steal again. And then the other person's like, yeah, but this kid did not violently go after him. What if he kicked this kid so hard that he caused paralysis or death? I mean, just snapped his spine.
Yeah, that's just not the right. You don't do that to people. My daughter, one of them, happens to work at 7-Eleven. Let me tell you something. They are recorded. They know they are being recorded. So this guy's just dumb.
When this person said that they saw this kid being forcibly removed, maybe he had done something different or pissed off somebody.
That's what I think.
They may have forcibly removed him so hard or disciplined him that it actually killed him. Like this guy could have done with this kid.
All you got to do is like if somebody gets knocked down by a punch and they get a brain bleed, they walk off, they go to sleep, or they halfway somewhere else, they die.
Yeah, internal injuries. Yeah. And this kid just dropped the stuff, grabbed his bag, and just walked away from the guy. Did not attack him, did nothing, and just bam.
Yeah, that's a violent crime. He should be done for assault.
Yeah.
Both of them should be arrested.
Yes.
But when reading on that and hearing that, boom, it just made it click. That memory clicked in from today.
And going off of that, I kept on drawing this card. Kept on drawing the tongue card. And I think that really means words, like words.
I think like mouth.
A verbal fight first, and then it turned, guess what? Physical.
Oh my gosh, you got a knife.
Oh.
Wow.
Or the tongue was as sharp as a knife.
You
know how that's saying?
Yeah. Somebody's got the two-edged sword, the knife. Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny because I thought maybe he really insulted somebody. I think somebody may have seen him acting and tried to get him to leave, and he was being a creep.
Hey guys,
maybe he was drunk. Yeah.
And check this out.
Oh God.
See, completely unprovoked. Kid dropped the stuff, did not approach the guy. Bam! Right in the bottom of his back. Boom.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's
I'm surprised
wrong.
that kid was able to.
That's like abuse of power.
It's totally abusive, and he should not. That is not what they are told to do. Obviously, my daughter works, but they have specific rules, very specific, and they are also recorded so they can hear what they're saying. That guy's just a diarrhea of the mouth, constipation of the brain.
Constipation of the brain.
Yeah, that's just no good.
Hi, boo.
Yeah, I feel like it started off as like a verbal, or maybe, I think maybe he was drunk, and then something, drunk or high, and then something happened. He took something. Then something verbally happened between these two people, this group, whoever. I do feel like maybe
because a lot of carnival
he was the one that started it.
Maybe he was the one that started it. I think he is. I think he was, unfortunately. That's what I thought. And I just want to say, there are people that work for carnivals that are criminal records. They are frequently, there could have been somebody that had the predisposition to do it. And if he said something to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the young man's name again?
Jeremy Bright.
Jeremy.
Wow.
Yeah, I get action. I just keep getting action, like quickly. Maybe it happened very quickly. Maybe they just also maybe at the chariot, maybe then they put him in the vehicle and took off,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. 3 of Wands. I think they took him further out. I do. Away from the initial area.
Yeah.
9 of Pentacles, where they felt secure. Changeable actor with the Page of Swords. This person's able to, I think, lie.
Yeah.
I asked if he was murdered by one of the employees at the state fair, and the 4 of Swords came up again.
That's good enough for me.
And their swords, their knives, like Jared got.
You got the knife.
You got the knives.
Wow. I definitely think either a knife was involved or like the tongue was very sharp. Like
maybe both, right?
Insulting. Yeah, maybe, yeah.
And
not verbally, emotionally unstable.
Whoever killed him was emotionally unstable. Or maybe he was emotionally unstable because of the alcohol. Maybe if he was drunk.
And I'd say maybe both. You got that's just a perfect storm. You got a what do you call it? Volatile.
Criminal?
Yeah, volatile person as a criminal potentially.
And that's crazy. They get to work around kids. At a fair.
It happened so much in the 70s. There's so many cases of kids that went missing after they went to a fair. Really a thing.
They should have thought about that before they hired them. Oh my god.
They don't. The carnival is pretty shady. So, it depends.
There's like a front for something.
Well, the various carnivals that travel around, they just tends to be pretty rough life, and it depends on who's running the show. But there tends to be it's kind of known. It can be kind of shady. I don't want to paint everybody with the same brush because that's not fair. But
I got jumped at a carnival by a girl I went to high school with, and that was
oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I got into a fight because I tried walking away at least 6 times or so. I don't know what the hell her problem was, and she finally took a punch at me, and then I was like, okay,
that's it.
That's it.
I got my part, but the thing is that I got picked up by the cops, and they're like, why are you? Because I was just supposed to go down to the 7. Well, actually, it was a Wilson Farms back then. It's the 7-Elevens now. I was supposed to just get milk, not something, bread or whatever, with my cousin. And we're like, let's stop by the fair here. It's right down the block down the way. Let's go check it out. One of the worst mistakes ever. And by the time I got home, I didn't realize I had gouged my knee open, and the blood had dried around my ripped clothes, and I had to rip my. I went 1, 2, 3.
Joan wants to know, Heather, did you take her out?
Oh, but I did get some hair, unfortunately. I would have, but yeah, I got her. But she got me too.
Silver Star Priestess says, yeah, I asked the same question.
Get down.
Oh, someone's being naughty. And I got the 3 of Pentacles with the 5 of Swords. So that's like more than one person or a group of people, small group, fighting. Or no, that's also lying, hiding something. That person had help to do whatever they did with them, I think, afterward. And the star, I think he's out somewhere in the open. More than one person involved, verbal fight that caused his passing. Yeah. I don't think so either. Yeah. At least you gave it back to her.
Yeah, I was bullied terribly.
I'm sorry.
But I never backed down. And even if it was off school grounds and I would go ask for help at the school, I'd get thrown into detention for the whole day.
Yeah, it's just...
And I'm like, hey, I'm the one that's coming you guys asking for help.
I kind of need help, not detention. Yeah. This is the next case. This is the final one for the evening.
I was going to say, I was going on 1, so this is my last one.
This is the last one. And this is on Natalya Charles. Now, let me just get her picture up.
Oh, no, that name's familiar.
Let me just get her.
Another Oregon.
Yeah.
Oh, it was 4 years ago.
There we go.
What's the first card that falls out of my deck as I'm shuffling for her? The 4 of Swords.
Really? Let me see. This one isn't wanting to give me a picture of her.
Right here.
I'll just let you do it. You got it. You got it under control.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, see what a face. Look at that face. Look at that smile. Her face pulled me right in. And
pink was definitely her color. That's just lovely on her.
Glows. Yeah. She glows.
He went missing in 2017. She was 16 years old. And it was in Oregon as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Out of Gresham. Okay. Let's see.
And this was how many years ago? 3?
January 11th, 2018. Oh. Natalya may still be in the local area, or she may have traveled to Portland, Oregon. She may also go by the alias first name, Nikki. Natalya is described as female with black hair, brown eyes. She's 5'5" and approximately 205 pounds. Okay. Natalya. Or Nikki. So she'd be 18 now. No, wait. So that was the
20 something, 22,
yeah.
23?
Yeah. 23, I think.
Oh no.
19, 20.
Well, I got that card jumped out. Okay.
Oh no, not that one again.
The bottom deck goes to look at the bottom, the Chariot, moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last card is the Death card. There it is.
Oh no, I don't like that.
I don't either, huh?
Let's see what I get. And Aiden, if you get something, just to hop right on ahead and say, I've got something.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting the 5 of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. There was a change, disruption, and some violence, passionate. The Devil.
Oh boy.
Temptation. Habitual types of actions that are not healthy. Can also be guilt. And it goes along with addiction. The Devil and addiction were together.
Inner a boyfriend.
Inner torture. Somebody's tortured by an inner addiction. She might have an addiction. I'm not getting death yet.
Let's see.
Knight of Pentacles. This has been going on for some time. And she's independent. She wants to think she's independent. Queen of Swords. This could be the mother. Okay. These two go together. I think this is a mother, an auntie, or somebody looking for her. I believe this young lady may have an addiction problem, or she may have left because of somebody's addiction problem, to be fair. But I did get
guy that she liked.
And I get Temperance. I get it's about, somebody who has too many extremes. This is
got the Chariot. Yeah.
Balance. And then I get the King of Swords.
Did you get the Chariot too?
Yeah. Got the Chariot. That's like ambition, drive.
Also, maybe literally running away, maybe on wheels, hopping on a bus. Somebody takes you, goes somewhere.
Got the King of Cups reversed. Just like emotional, manipulative.
Like the devil?
Yeah.
That kind of guy. I think there might be some drugs with this dude.
I also got wings. And I know that happened last time with the other this person. Whenever I get wings, maybe it's like flying away. She flew away from home.
Right.
I got home. Yeah. So
she took off on her own accord. I believe that there's an adult male that is responsible or knows. And with Temperance, it could be too that this could be a person like an investigator, a detective, because the King of Swords can also be law to me, and Temperance could be like they find out where she is or what happened. That's maybe possible, but I think there's some addiction issues going on. 5 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, yeah, and I think up and down, ups and downs,
mood swings.
Yes.
I went looking for the main female card in the kipper, and I laid out the cards that were around her and leading up to her. So we have right next to the main female is a wealthy male, or a man who has money, kind of like a pimp.
Yeah.
Sugar daddy.
I was just call him. Yeah.
So he's next to her. So the first thing I got was, here we go. Gifts. Look at what I have for you. This was the expectation she had.
She probably groomed.
Of being with him. And she followed him. She went along with this guy. And so that was before, because she's in the middle. And moving forward, the next card I got was the Coffin.
Ending and change, possibly.
Toil and labor.
Yeah.
So adjudication. So I'm figuring that maybe this could mean that he might be tried, something might have been found out, but I'm just wondering if she got used for,
I see the Sun and the Magician. Somebody definitely.
And made money off for her, yeah.
But it could also be that in the future that the light will be put on the manipulation on the person that was responsible, no matter where she is or whatever. I think they may lead to find, 4 of Swords and the Hermit. She's hiding, though.
I do think she's still alive, and I got the camouflage card, so that's hiding, too.
Yeah.
That could be why she disappeared. She was afraid of death.
And it's an ending, radical change.
Got a card. Don't know what this would mean. Maybe he would. Maybe that was her family, because I got the home card. Maybe what I'm feeling is she left home with this guy who used money as a motivation, saying like, we can go start a new life, and with your pathway card, they went away, and with the chariot, they rode away. She's hiding. She's camouflaged somewhere.
Yeah. I think at a hotel, because you know what? I get this hermit, and it says "Do not disturb" like a hotel sign.
Oh my God! There you
I
go.
just noticed that.
Wow.
What in
He may have her trapped. He may have kidnapped her.
I got solid. Yeah, and the Four of Swords here is like.
Well, you know they do bring people to the hotel rooms for services.
What if he had her very drugged, got her hooked on that, and
very toxic relationship.
Yes, do not disturb.
Dangerous. That kind of a relationship to me is like it's evil. It's just pure downright.
And they're just trafficking you. And that's the thing. They'll say, "Oh, I'm your boyfriend." They butter him up, I guess, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. What did Melissa say? Priestess. Oh, the story most people believe is that he was with a group of people that he threatened to turn in for something, and they killed him so he wouldn't. That was about the other guy, I believe. Oh, I didn't know that. Anyway, back to Natalya. Sorry.
And I shuffled again, asking about her with the boyfriend or the guy being a pimp. And again, same gift card.
Oh, no.
Being female. Lovers. So there is. And then coffin again. So. I
Two of Wands.
Be all right.
2 of Wands, 5 of Wands. He, I think, beats her around. There's definitely some violence here. And
that's why I got the punch too.
There is suppression, so she can't.
Also got a mature woman in courthouse, so maybe she might be found by her mother or somebody, a female or a mature adult, and the court case could be
which queen
getting him.
Which queen did you get?
No, the mature. Are you talking to me or Aiden?
You.
No, I got the mature woman.
Oh, I got.
So I'm thinking that might be somebody who might turn him in, or help her, because then I got the courthouse, so he may be taken to jail.
Yeah, because I did get justice earlier with him.
But I also did get the bad health card. So, and that goes, when I lay them down, that goes right on top of the coffin. So they really need to find her soon.
I do think she's still alive. I don't think she's, but it could end bad.
Yeah, especially if there's some kind of use of substances, that puts up the risk, and violence.
Or maybe the substance was love. That could be it.
I don't think so. Not with the devil and the other ones I got. I feel like it's drugs. I do.
Yeah. And what's crazy is for my mature woman card, as I'm laying down the next card, so when it goes directly on top of it, is the mature male.
Oh, wow.
So they aligned right up on there. So,
wow.
An official person for the court. So he may be found, and this person may be arrested.
I think he will.
Police.
I think he will, because
right on top of each other.
Let me just. I'm going to pull again.
Everybody does it so perfectly.
Oh yeah, I definitely got alcohol involved. Drunken sailor.
Oh my goodness, that's a funny picture. I'm sorry. Ooh, yeah.
Kind of like the He-Man too, if you turn him upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna toil and labor. So that's probably what he's using her for.
He's living off of her.
Moving her around, driving, from one place to the other, different towns. And now I know it says privileged lady, but come on, this like shouts pimp hat.
Yeah. That's a little extra outfit. Little extra.
Too. I mean, these cards are just telling her story.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's wealthy now. Wealthy man. Unexpected income, money is exchanging hands. And I got the concern card. Family room.
So this is the last case. We're just going to wrap this one up. I get the Hierophant. I'm asking, like, will she eventually get out of that situation? I have the Hierophant, meditation, wisdom, and solitude, sanctuary. So she may go to a church or to some sort of a place that offers sanctuary for people
Safety
that
house.
Yeah.
And I get justice.
That's good.
And I get the King of Wands. So I think she's going to be okay. And I think the person that may be responsible or holding her could be caught.
Yeah.
And that's what I get.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. So I want to thank everybody. I want to thank you, Aiden. Thank you so much. You are an angel. I love you. You're great. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Anytime. And now that I'm got you, I'm going to be like watching, and I will hop on your channel. I'll be in there.
Yeah, most definitely.
I would love to have you. Oh my gosh.
And you're welcome anytime that you see me on, which usually is on, like I said, usually Thursdays and Sundays. Come on up. Love to have you join up.
You're the next contestant on.
The Price is Right.
Yeah, I love this. I've never done anything like this before, and I think
you did great.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it. I loved how all our things aligned with each other. That was cool.
That is amazing, because that's what's really helpful. We can see,
validation for each other.
Yeah, and we can help each other to steer it and try it and see if it fits. And if it doesn't fit, then we.
I loved learning. You guys really helped me learn a lot. Aiden learns tarot.
Well, and I don't feel bad for asking, like, for Maya for help. I'm stumped.
Always.
Yeah.
Always ask.
We're all still learning.
I've never stopped. It's the truth. I still am.
Yeah.
It's
you
crazy.
Always do.
So anyway, thank you everyone who has tuned in. Make sure that you subscribe to Aiden and to Heather. I will be putting their links in the description box as well. So without further ado, good night, y'all.
All right.
Take
good
care.
night, everybody.
Bye.
I'm sending you out with some Reiki.
Bye.
Thank you. And don't forget, put the thumbs up if you haven't.
Yes.